One of my favourite real-world car mods for BeamNG has been updated. It's the Peugeot 205 by Jorge Pinto. I last covered this at the start of 2023, so what's been added? We've got a couple of new configs, including this, the 1.6-litre GTI. So when this car was launched back in 1983, they had the 1.6-litre, later superseded by the 1.9. This still has 120 horsepower, so what's it like to drive? Well, we're in Italy. I think that's a good place to drive this car, and a lot of wheel spin. Oh my goodness. First corner, how does she handle? Well, these were known for their amazing handling, and I've got to say, pretty good. As we push it through the mountains, you do definitely get a kind of a go-karty kind of vibe. It does feel like it's very, very poised and not too much understeer. I mean, there's a little bit of torque steer. When I accelerate, the car is veering off in the way I'm steering, but other than that, it's really, really fun to drive. Okay, how are the brakes? There we go. Oh, what we don't have. Oh dear, what we don't have are anti-lock brakes, and it looks like we've just had a big accident. What's happened to the tyre? Rear right deflated. Oh dear. So then it's time for a crash test in the 205 GTI, and ooh, yeah, you know what, the frontal collision for a real-world car mod is pretty good, actually. I don't know why the sun visors are poking through there. And look at the flexy radio antenna. That's funny. Improvements to the interior are what's best about this update. I've got to say, it looks really, really nice. Down to the minutest details, like these little ashtrays in the rear passenger seats. It's amazing. And look at these gauges. They're some of the highest quality real car gauges I've ever seen. We've also got a working odometer and trip meter on here. All of the configs are based on cars that were actually sold in France. And look at these headlights. They're completely yellow, like French cars were back in the day. I don't know why the headlights are like that. I think it's some kind of regulation. And here are all the configs. There's 10 of them. The two new ones are the Indiana and the 1.6 GTI. So let's check out the Indiana. Now, this is meant to be a semi-luxury trim. It's kind of halfway between the base model and luxury. And what is the crest on the seat there? Oh, it's like the state of Indiana. That's pretty cool. And as a super mini, it's really fun to drive around Italy. This is definitely the perfect size of car. Whoa! To drive around the cobble streets. This car uses a heck of a lot of like brown or beige though. Like even the wheels are beige. But I really, really like the sunroof. Look at that. That is so nice. All the doors do open, and in the back we even get a moving parcel shelf, a very wobbly parcel shelf. There you go. The doors open, and so does the hood. And look at the quality of this engine. Have you ever seen an engine that high quality in BeamNG? We even get a little strut to hold the hood up, the bonnet up. Look at that. That's so cool. You don't see that in many BeamNG mods. This is something pretty cute about the Indiana. Look at the door panel here. We've got like a little pouch that looks almost like a handbag, a leather handbag. That's really nice. Even if it's not a GTI, this Indiana still drives really well. In fact, all of them do, even the diesels. We're in the base model now, and as you can see, Jorge has added the physical mirrors from the 0.31 update to this mod, and I've got to say they look really good. Look at that. And in here too, it's a shame I can't see myself, but there you go. They've also added the cargo boxes from the career mode, and as you can see, you can put them in the front seat and one big and one small in the back seat. I've got to say, I love the little straps that are holding them in. The mod now has 9 different engines to choose from and 3 different types of gearbox. The transmissions are actually configured individually for every different engine. Isn't that amazing? I'm interested to see what does the 4-speed automatic do for performance in this 1.9-litre top-of-the-line Griff. I believe Griff refers to Griffin, as in the Griffin on the Peugeot badge, as you can see here. Griffins are used a lot in cars, like it's on Saab, Scania, I think Peugeot, and then Vauxhall even. Whoa, okay, so it's still pretty fast, and actually it changes up pretty quick, but they all have a very funny feeling suspension when you're putting your foot down. Because it's front-wheel drive, you get a lot, whoa, of torque steer. Here we go, rear-end collision. Oh, that was good. Look, the bonnet came off. Oh, we got rear-ended. But yeah, that was the Griff and the Peugeot 205 mod by Jorge Pinto. A short video today because I've made a video on this before. If you'd like to see the rest of the mod, click the video on screen right now. That's all from me. The mod link's in the description, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.